What's happening? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, on this fine Wednesday evening from beautiful Salt Lake City? Nice mountain view behind me there, as you can see. The air's starting to get a little thick here. It means it's about time for me to get the heck out of here, right? So right now I'm sitting out here waiting on Chinese. It's funny, I took my student back to the hotel and I pull back in and there's Mr. Brown standing here waiting on Chinese food. So I was able to come catch up with Mr. Brown, get an update on his situation, how things have been going for him. And everything he's been into. So obviously, what's going on, race fan? Obviously, my student had a hiccup this morning on the drive test, so he did not pass. So we will continue to be here until Friday. Now, I do have a load to run tomorrow that's going to pay me $700 or so. That's going to help. Let me get this volume off. That's going to help ease the burden a little bit. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. So yeah, it was nice to see Brown. He is no longer solo. He is a team truck now. Wesley's over there in Springfield. So Brown is with another driver now, and they're teaming. What's going on, Philip? So Brown was out there tearing the highway up. He wanted more of the pie. He wanted a bigger check. So he was out there. He said he was out there tearing it up, and he was able to make some money, but he wanted more than what he was making. So he is now teaming with another driver that he met in orientation. No, D. No, so my student only has to do, not warped. That's where I'm at. I'm at the terminal. My student only has to do the drive test part on Friday. So Friday he will at 12:30 is his appointment. He will go at 12:30 and do the drive test only, the road test only. So that's the deal. He got confused in a construction area and got out of his lane. You know how in the construction areas they got, you got old lines, new lines, shifting lines, all of that. He just got confused and went out of his lane. They're in Salt Lake and it was rush hour on top of it, and came close to having an accident. So that was it. It was time that he had to pull over, and the tester took over and drove it in. But tomorrow we're gonna run to Idaho. We're gonna get up tomorrow morning. We're gonna run to Idaho real quick, grab a load out of Chobani up in Idaho, bring it back to Salt Lake, and drop it off. So we'll do that tomorrow. That'll at least give me a little bit of money. What's going on, dads? So yeah, that'll give me a little bit of money, at least a little bit of revenue this week. And then, because I currently don't have a student waiting for me anywhere that I know of, I am going to leave here and take him to Portland so he can update his license. And I will leave him in Portland, and his TNT trainer will pick him up in Portland when he gets back from home time. His TNT trainer decided to go on home time since he didn't pass today. So his TNT trainer went on home time down in California, and we'll just pick him up in Portland after his home time. I did once again today utilize the gym facility here, did a little workout. Hello, Strange, how are you? Did a little workout. I'm a little beat today. I'm just waiting on Chinese to get here. Hi, Miss Harmony, Christy. So I figured I'd do a live while I wait. Frosty, I'm being told trainers tell me I need some more carbs, man. What's going on, Doc? Yeah, trainers tell me I need a few more carbs. I haven't been eating enough carbs. So, how you doing, John? So yeah, that's kind of what's going on, guys. That's the update. Right, Albert? Carbs, 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 man. Gonna eat some carbs. Got some General Tso's chicken coming hot and spicy. All right, Noah, have a good night. Yeah, we're gonna get up early and get out of here. We actually tried to run this load tonight. It's already ready up there at Chobani. We went up to the utility place to pick up a brand new trailer, and they had the wrong freaking numbers on the inside of the trailer, so they wouldn't release it to me. So the trailer is 201, what is the trailer number? 201798, and inside of it said 201792, so they wouldn't release it. And sales couldn't find me another trailer tonight, and I told them, I said, well, at this point, I've been trying to run this load since 1 o'clock. I've been up since 6 in the morning. I tested a student this morning. I'm going back to the yard, and I'm going to bed, and I'll go pick it up tomorrow. And they were like, that's fine. So I drove 35 miles back to Salt Lake to the yard. Here's your training, overstrap everything. Nice, dads. Yeah, it sucks he didn't pass today. Hi, Will. Holy moly. But so that's kind of the situation. It'll all work out. It's just part of the job, man. It's part of what I do. I'm okay with it. I don't let anything bother me. Harmony's going to Jackson on Sunday. Good luck, Harmony. I got me out here looking like a groupie. That's funny. Frosty, you're in the house now. No, Rays fan, that's good. That's good. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Thank you. I'll take all the referrals I can get. That's why I'm doing PSD again. Yeah, it's still daylight. Obviously, you're looking to the west. Yeah, Salt Lake is very chill. There's not many people here tonight. There's a few, but there's not many. So it was nice though, man. I came back and I was pulling in inbound, and I heard somebody yelling bags, and I look over and there's Brown. So I pulled around and parked really quick. No, Alex, he did not. So I pulled around and parked real quick, and then walked back in to try to catch him, and I did. So we were able to chat for 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes, catch up. He's doing good. He's doing good. He's no longer solo. He teamed with a friend of his he met in orientation. So the two of them are out there teaming together. The other guy leased a truck, and Brown is a company driver. And the guy took care of him. All right, the guy gave him 30 cents a mile on a team truck. That's a lot of money for a team truck. For one half of a team, 30 cents. I mean, so yeah, now he's out there killing it. Because he's getting 30 cents, plus he's getting bonuses. So he gets 30 cents, and then when the truck gets over 3,000 miles, he gets 41 cents for everything over 3,000 miles. So the way it works is, when you're a student, you get 3 shots. You get 3 fails on each thing. So you could fail pre-trip up to 3, or test pre-trip up to 3 times, test backing up to 3 times, test road test up 3 times. He's only failed the road test once. So he gets 2 more shots at the road test, is what he gets. So he can test 2 more times. So he can test 2 more times. I told him tomorrow, no, he did not hit nothing, Hog Rider, but it was close. It was extremely close. So I told him tomorrow, when we leave this terminal, I want him to run the whole load tomorrow. It's 400 miles, 200 miles up, 200 miles back. He's running the whole load. So we'll see how he does. And then he will test Friday at noon 30. If all goes well, like it should, and he passes, oh, thanks, Dad, appreciate that. If all goes well and he passes, then we will head to Portland, and I will drop him off in Portland. Strange, then they go home. They're done. That's it. It just is what it is, Warped. You know, and if I'd have thought about it, Warped, I would have got like a 10 o'clock appointment instead of an 8, but it's too late now. I know that in the future now. I think he'll do great. I think he'll do fine. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind, he's going to do just great. We just got to get over this hump. Just got to get over the hump. So yeah, so it was nice to catch up with an old student. I run into him periodically. If y'all remember, I ran into Greg a few weeks back. Who did I have in my truck then? I had Brown with me. Yeah. Me and Brown were into Greg. No, actually, I was solo. I was solo when I ran into Greg. Maybe I need to take him down the construct. I already did that, D. We've already been down there once today. And he'll do it again tomorrow. The exact same spot. We already went through it once today, after the test, and we'll do it again in the morning. Gustav, it goes down every time. So the training bonus goes down every time they have to test. What's going on, Brian? So that's kind of, so yes, I still get something, yes. Everything this week will be okay if I can get that load tomorrow taken care of, and then he tests out on Friday. I'll be good, no problem. So last week I ate last week, is no big deal. I made enough the week before with him that basically, you know, he covered the problem. So hold on, guys, I got to get money out. I got to pay this man for my food. How you doing, man? See, this is the lifesaver right here. How much is it? Like
78.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you. You have a good day. Thank you. That man's a lifesaver right there. He's already been over here like 3 times tonight. So now we're going to take a field trip back to the truck. Let me get some. Nice. We're going to roam the halls. All right, hopefully I'm back. Y'all got the circle of death for a minute. But it's all better now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, for some reason I don't have any signal right inside the door right there. I forgot about that. Y'all can see my sunburn real good right now. Look at that sunglass line right there. My raccoon eye's kicking right there, buddy. Look at that. Woo! Look like a lobster. I am. I'm telling you, man. All that pad time. I'm gonna have to be like Chad Rich. Start wearing a Speedo when I do pad time so I can get tan all over. Let me get in the truck, guys. I can actually get y'all up on the tripod now. Javi Baez singles and the Chris Bryant scores. The Cubs tie the game 9-9. So the Cubs were winning huge. Then the Giants came back, and now the Cubs came back. So now it's a 9-9 ball game again. Absolutely crazy game. So, looking for my tripod, guys. Ugh. Leopard spotted, yeah, there you go. Yeah, leopard spotted Speedo. That's what I need, right? That's gonna fall. Yeah, I need a leopard spotted Speedo. All right, here we go. We're back in business now. We are back in business. Let me get chat back up. Yeah, Castellanos did. I seen it come across earlier. He did have some of the RBIs in this game. He did. No doubt about it. I've never ordered from this place, so I don't know what this food looks like. We're gonna at least take a peek at it. I'll eat it after I do my live, but I at least want to look at it. I would tell you they're pretty quick, because I ordered it about 5 minutes before I started this live, so 22 minutes. Chef Woody. I ain't seen Chef Woody in a while. Chef Woody been hiding out. Did you enter the witness protection program or something there, Chef Woody? Working 3 jobs? Holy crap. Yeah, you got your hands full then, don't you? You got your hands full. There's my egg rolls. Oh, hey, I can do the fortune cookie with y'all live. Oh, they've got this thing saran wrapped up and everything, man. They do a good job. Yeah, I probably did, Harmony. Just eat it now. Right now I'm gonna read the fortune cookie. Let's get some light on in here. I hate this light, y'all know that, but you put it on anyways. My fortune says you could make a name for yourself in the field of medicine. So maybe I'm going to design a cure for something. I don't know. You really can't read it, but that's what it says. Dr. Bags, that's right. Dr. Bags is in the house. I'd be like old Dr. House. I would be like Dr. House, man. I'd be the rudest SOB. I would. Be a psychiatrist. That'd be a pretty good one. Yeah. Psychiatrist would be a pretty good one. Let's get them damn keys off my neck. It drive me freaking crazy, man. Drive me crazy. So here recently, guys, I'm really pushing the push-ups and sit-ups. You guys know I do a lot of walking, but I'm starting to push some push-ups and sit-ups, and Anthony Rizzo scores in the bottom of the sixth. Cubs now lead the Giants 10-9. So when I first started doing sit-ups, I couldn't do like one. I did 80 today as part of my workout. I did 40 at the beginning of my workout routine, and I did 40 at the end, so good shape. It's the Freemax, and I'm using double mesh. Freemax Pro tank and double mesh coils in it. America's team, huh? You're an America's team fan. I remember that as a kid. That was always like the opening on WTBS. Dude, I miss the days when WTBS, WGN, and WWOR just, man, it was baseball all day before the Cubs started playing underneath the lights. You know, you could watch the Cubs during the day, and then you could watch Atlanta or New York at 7, and then you get lucky and one of those two would be on the West Coast, and you could watch them at 10. It was always awesome. Correct. Hey, Will, I had the quad coils. I bought 1 pack of them, and I freaking hated them. Hated them. They burn out like that. They start tasting like cardboard in about a day. I got, I put a dual in this Friday night, and I replaced it this morning. Did I see the commercial about vaping? I have not seen the new commercial about vaping. GM at Sonic. Oh yeah, man. Any kind of general manager at a fast food restaurant, they work 70 hours a week. That's the only way they can make any money is to keep their payroll down. So I totally get it. I get it, Chef. I get it. So dads, I don't know now. I don't know on the new program. On the old program, yes, they got paid a little extra. I don't know what it's like on the new program now. I just don't have the answer to that. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, hey, JC, I dropped him off a little bit ago, but I will be dropping him back off tomorrow. We're going to run a load in the morning. He's going to bring the shuttle over here in the morning, and then we're going to run a load. You'll if you're at Prime, you'll run into me. Believe it or not, I've run into more people in Salt Lake City than I do in Springfield. And I think it's because Salt Lake's small, so there's nowhere to hide. So it's like they see you. I mean, there's no crowd. When you're walking down the hall, it's just you. And so people look up and see you. They're like, oh, hey, look. Well, I've been using my AirPods here recently. I bought Apple AirPods. I've been using them. But I was using a, what was I using, guys? Come on, someone help me out. Tip my tongue. The common one, man. The big one that everybody buys. Warped, I've done that. Yeah, the blue thingy. Exactly. Blue Parrot. There we go. Blue Parrot. That's what it is. You got that right, Victor. Third time's a charm, buddy. Oh, Dads. Dads is dirty. Dads, why? Why? Do not go Google that, anybody. Do not. Just saying. What's going on, Stuber Uber? Stuber used to drive Uber, and now he drives 18-wheeler. Will, wait a minute. Will, you're quitting melting already? What the hell happened with Will? Nice. Oh, I never knew Warren did that. Warren's bad. That's terrible, Warren. Warren, what are you thinking? Oh, Will's upgrading already. Oh, I got you. Will's gonna kick him in the nuts if he doesn't get it out of there. That makes more sense now. That makes a little more sense. I was like, hell, you ain't been there but a little bit. Poor Frosty. What's going on, Bobby? How you doing, man? Frosty, you'll never forget that. Stuber, Will's at Melton, if you're talking to Will. Yeah, exactly, Bobby. I told him not to Google it. No, DPG. He didn't trifecta, he didn't deucefecta either. We're gonna hope that he passes on Friday, and I have faith he will. So, I mean, look, the guy knows what he's doing. He's just gotta calm down a little bit. Why don't I? Because I don't want to drive team no more, Stuber. I don't want to do the team driving thing anymore. That's the biggest reason, right there. I just don't want to do team driving no more. I'm not interested in it. I just physically, I'm just not interested in doing it anymore. No, look, I mean, I've done enough students. I don't get worked up about it. It is what it is. Either they're going to pass or they're not. I'm going to get them through it. One step at a time. We will get through it. So, now I went in earlier today, got me a shower, got a workout and a shower. Yeah, he's gonna trifecta, all right. He's gonna get it on his third try. There you go. He's gonna get a new kind of trifecta. And he is not my first student to take 3 tries. He is the second one to take 3 tries. Truck must stink. What, my truck? My truck don't stink. Why would my truck stink? Yeah, man. Hey, Brown's doing it. Oh, Will's trainer's truck. Yeah, Hug Rider, that's what Brown's doing now. So Brown is Brown's team driving with a guy he met in orientation. Trainer's not showed in a week. Holy crap. You've been waiting a week for a trainer and he hasn't showed up to pick you up? Correct, Chef Woody. Chef Woody's correct. Yeah, teams here can make real good money. You know, that's just what it is. Yeah, there you go, Seether. The driving part, Michael. He failed the road test today. Perfect score on backing. He lost 0 points. There's a live of his entire backing on there. We broadcast live. I broadcast live his backing. He got 0 points on his backing today, and it failed. And guys, I mean, he failed the road test 2 minutes out the gate here. So yeah, Strange, I'm working on it. I told him I'm gonna have him drive tomorrow. The whole trip tomorrow, 400 miles, there and back. When am I getting a drone? I tell you what, Daz, the first month that I get a really, really nice check from YouTube, I will go buy a drone. DPG, he got into a construction zone, and he like the lane shifted, and they had all these new lines and crap on the road, and he didn't follow the new lines. He went with the old lines and basically run into someone else's lane. Luckily, there was no accident or nothing like that. So nothing awful terrible happened, but it was still not good. Yeah, it was still not good. It still sucked. But it is what it is, and he learned from it, and we'll take that knowledge into Friday afternoon and do it again. Now, Friday, his appointment's at 12:30, so rush hour will be over. There might be some lunch traffic, but I wouldn't think there'd be much at 12:30. Everything here kind of happens a little earlier because we're on the West Coast, so like lunch here is like 11 o'clock. Sometimes nerves will get the best of you. You are correct. There's a good chance that's what happened. And the tester said he was popping signs off to him and everything. I mean, he was doing everything right. And he just missed that little lane shift. That was it. It'll be all right in the long run, I think. It'll all work out, man. It always does. Yeah, right? Oh, all that construction in Milwaukee, man, that's terrible stuff right there. If any of y'all have driven that recently south of Milwaukee, it's bad. It's real bad. You're welcome, Stuber. I appreciate you watching, man. I really do. Nice. Very nice, man. You're out there killing it, brother. Congratulations. You're killing it right now. Hey, solo's good right now, man. There's money out there for solo lease right now. There's a little bit of money out there. People don't believe it, but it's out there. Stuber's a prime example. It's out there to be made, that's for sure. It's there, you just have to get it. So, y'all know I will be in Springfield next Friday for the rodeo. We will broadcast that live. Chad Rich will be there as well. Because of Prime's 50K rule, yeah. Regional, Midwest, and lightweight. How's that working out for you, heavy metal? You got that right, Stuber. I do the same thing, man. I'm not afraid to show it. Hey, y'all know what I got checked for today? $241. I got a check for $241 today. Do you want to know what my 2-week average is with this student? Even with a check for 241 bucks, my 2-week average is still $2,300 a week. Because last week I made over 4,300 bucks. So you can't always look at things week to week. Sometimes you have to look at the big picture and average it out. Oh, nice, Strange. Good. I got some messages from dispatch. Let me read. Oh, it ain't nothing important. just telling me what I already knew. Yes, you got to average it over time, guys, and get a good idea of what you're really making. You really do. That's the only way to do it. Yeah, I mean, I earned it, Backwoods. Don't get me wrong, I earn it. I earn it. That's for sure. Yes, average the trips as well. Yep, yep. Like if you go to Florida, make sure you average in and out together. Don't just look at the in or don't look at the out. You need to do them both and then average it. Yes, hey, you got that right, Stuber. Yeah, Kelly makes $1 or $2. I mean, they can be, yeah. Yeah. They can be, that's for sure. I seen one of Chad Rich's old trucks today. 685448. It was parked over here in the yard. I took a picture and sent it to him. What's going on, nerds? Yeah, but you should have got something going in, Ian. That was good. Should have got something in going in that was good. I mean, look, as long as you're getting paid good going in, you can eat shit coming out if it averages out to decent. I mean, that's what it boils down to. Tyler, I think pretty much I'm training students out of everywhere right now. And my fleet manager's okay with that. What's that? Another 1,500. So, Ian, that's not like, I mean, it's not great. It's not great. I mean, it should have paid 5 in my opinion, but I mean, yeah, and it always kills you coming out. Chef Woody, it just depends, man. I'm going to tell you, reefer's more consistent. Flatbedders kill it in the summer. But overall, like in the last 13-week period, reefer is making the most money for both lease and company for the last 13 weeks. Crispy, I'm getting like 8.5 in this Peterbilt at 65 miles an hour. Woo! Yeah, that's a long time in the shop. Nurch, where are you driving? You here? That's when they make a large majority of their money, Backwoods, is in the summer. They make money year round, but they make a large, they get much better rates in the summer when the building materials are moving. Victor, I might. There won't be nothing to watch this time, though, because he'll be on the road. You got that right, Stuber. Beer, West Virginia, not good. Oh my God, I've hauled loads up there. I got 5 miles a gallon. You got that 77, man. It'll eat you up every time. It will get you every time, man. Those West Virginia mountains ain't no joke. Good night, Harmony. How you doing, Joe? Yeah, West Virginia mountains ain't no joke, man. Will, it slows down in the winter, I promise you. Wow. Giants are leading the Cubs now 11-10. This is crazy. That's a crazy game. Yeah, TMC. You know, and TMC is one of those companies you don't really ever hear a lot about, good or bad. And those are usually pretty good companies, to be honest with you. No, Brad, he failed the road test. He passed the pre-trip. He had a perfect score on backing. He failed the road test. So he goes back out on the road again Friday at 12:30 to test. And we're going to run a 400-mile load tomorrow in the meantime, and he'll get him some road time, you know, again. And look, guys, you can't help, you know, I can't help but wonder as a trainer. I mean, we've been here for 5 days. He hasn't been driving for like 5 days. We hooked the trailer the other day. We went around town for maybe 30 minutes, and that was it. So I wonder how much of that played into his failing today. You know, and all of his concentration was on that pre-trip this morning, passing that air brake test, and then the backing. But I'm telling you guys, he killed the backing. It's nuts. Very close, Joe. Very, very close. Yeah, close enough that the tester took over and brought the truck back. So that's how close it was. So that's pretty close, man. When a tester drives your truck back, you know there's a problem. Stuber, buddy. Oh my gosh, it does right now. It does match it. I do have on red boxers. Might be time for, I think Nerd's just got that truck. Yeah, Will, I got to load tomorrow. I got to go, I'm going to drive empty 200 miles to Idaho and pick up a load of Chobani and bring it back to Salt Lake City and drop it off here at the yard. But it's going to pay me $725 roughly, so I have no problem doing it. Joe, he's okay. He was upset, but he's calmed down. He's good. We took a little ride to try to get a brand new trailer today. They wouldn't give us. It was a mess, but it is what it is. Nice. I'm actually think I'm going to take this off tomorrow because I've had students tell me in the past that the steering wheel cover actually made it harder for them to drive. If I can get it off, see if I can use some of these muscles I've been working on. This thing is not easy to get off. Oh, it does look pink right there because it's all worn out, but if you flip it over, it's really red, but the sun has put a beating on this and turned it pink. So yeah, I've actually had students in the past tell me that the steering wheel cover actually, it's actually easier to drive without it. So tomorrow, I took that off, I'm gonna leave it off, and I'm gonna let him drive without it tomorrow up to Idaho and back, and see what he thinks. No, Frosty, he did not. He did not. Oh, Will, I bet you he's a pretty big guy. You might have already said it up there, but Frosty, I wish, because I'd be on my way to Springfield right now. That's reality. I'd be on my way to Springfield. Instead, I'm about to eat Chinese in the yard. Yeah, Hog Rider, I like them too. They actually have one. It's a higher quality one. They sell it at Iowa 80. I should have bought it last time I was there. My cheap ass didn't. I passed on it. It was like 40 bucks. I think next time I go through there, though, I'll pick it up. No, Joe, it did not. It happened during a lane shift in the construction zone. Lane shift in the construction zone. You know how them lanes shift over? That's where it happened. Oh, you've had it for 2 years, Nerds? Well, then you're making money out of it, I'm sure. I'm sure. I have, Hellgrider, I have one, but you can't, it's got to be off the steering wheel when your student tests. But I do have one. Yeah, that's what it sounds like Will is. Will sounds it's like his trainer's personal bitch. Yeah, see, yeah, we were just talking about that exact thing. Yeah, Will's a personal tarper. He's a personal load tarper for his current trainer. That's his current job title. Yeah, hey Nerds, if you're talking about the DEF system, yeah, I agree. And Prime agrees, that's why they get rid of their trucks before 400,000 miles. That's just reality of it. That DEF system is a pain in the butt when you start getting up over 400,000 miles and higher. It's not good. It's not good at all. You get to rate them when it's over. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you do get to rate them. Yeah. So they've asked me to take Cameron when he passes Friday. They've asked if I would please take him to Portland and drop him off at home. The reason being, he's a Salt Lake student, so he has an Oregon permit. So when he passes Friday, I'm going to take him to Portland and drop him off over the weekend. And so Monday he can go down and get his license upgraded to a CDL hard copy, and then his TNT trainer can pick him up next week when he comes off of home time and he's ready to go. Nice. No red Speedos? Yeah, time for a new one. I don't disagree. What's going on, Fever? Crispy, you can go to the training department and find out. I don't know what exactly you mean by that. See what I was doing wrong with a trainee. Yeah, I mean that's who would know. I don't know what kind of wrong you're talking about. I don't know. Did they get off your truck and say you did something wrong, or are you having an issue with them with backing or something, and you feel like you're doing something wrong? See, there's a difference. There's a couple different ways you can go with that. So I'm not real sure which way you're talking about. Stuber, yes, it does. Depending on the temperature inside the truck, yes, it does. Will, sadly, yes, I have before, and I feel sorry for you because there's no way I can live in that environment all the time. That is for darn sure. Stuber, it doesn't need to be fixed, man. This thing runs great. I ain't messing with it. I ain't messing with it. It runs cold when it has to. Yes, warped. Warped is correct. That's a good old case of the swamp ass. That's what that is. It's exactly what it is. That's good stuff. Will's just having a blast. Hey, Will, I seen your old company today over here at the truck stop. They had at first I kind of freaked out because this truck pulled up, and I shit you not, y'all, 5 people got out of it. CR England truck pulled up, 5 people got out of it. I was like, whoa, how many bunks are they building in these trucks now? And then I realized it was one of their school trucks here locally in Salt Lake. So it didn't have beds in the back, it had chairs. Oh, yeah, Crispy, that sounds a little suspicious. Yeah, I would talk to somebody in training and find out. And just approach it in the right manner. Just say, hey, look, I just want to know where the problem is because I need to fix it for future students, or I need to know, is it something that I can't fix? Maybe it was just a personality conflict. It could be a lot of different things. It could be a lot of different things. But yeah, you can find out from the training department. More than that, though, you should be able to find out from your fleet manager, because your fleet manager knows, because he had to call your fleet manager first. So I would start with my fleet manager and find out from him, because he probably has the answer for you. What's going on, Larry? Kiana, how y'all doing tonight? Hog Rider, you ain't right, buddy. Hog Rider ain't being right tonight. You ain't right, man. You ain't right. Yeah, I'd ask my fleet manager, because the student had to call the fleet manager first. So, like, if a student calls the training department and starts complaining, the first thing the training department says is, have you discussed this with your fleet manager yet and the problem not been solved? And then the training department sends the fleet manager a email. Fleet manager responds, hey, I know nothing about this. They turn around and tell the student, hey, you need to hang up and call your fleet manager first and see if you can't get it resolved through your fleet manager. Oh, Will. I hope Will is being a bit dramatic tonight and exaggerating the issue. I hope he is. He may not be, because there's guys out there like that. But I hope Will's just taking drama class and is being a bit dramatic for us. Monster Water? I've never even heard of Monster Water. Fire extinguisher with water, buy one, spray him down with it. Next time it's raining real heavy outside, we'll lock all the doors, don't let him in. Make him stand out there for a minute. Throw him a bar of soap out the door and close it. How's it going for you, Heidi? How's it going? Kiana's internet's terrible. Hopefully it's going okay for, let me get this off there, guys. Hopefully it's going okay for Heidi. Heidi is solo. So hopefully it's going okay. Thank you for the super chat, but you can't you can't put messages like that on there. I'm sorry. Which one, Stuber? Stuber's got a video 1.3 million views. What in the heck? Stuber over here making money on YouTube. Let's see what Stuber talking about. Videos. I gotta check this out. Oh, bad Uber pastor gets kicked out. That don't surprise me, Uber. Or Stuber Uber. That don't surprise me one bit, man. Those are the kind of videos that kill it on YouTube, man. Those are the kind of videos that do well, man. People want to see that. Yeah, people want to see that, man. It's exciting. It's drama. They want to know all about it. They're like, what the heck is going on? I'd be like, hey, look, if I ever made a video about kicking a student out, it'd get some views. I'd be like, I kicked this butt out. I should clickbait a video one time about that. Be like, student kicked out on curb. Oh, Heidi's not happy with a fleet manager. That's not good. What's going on, Kenworth? Heidi, that happens sometimes. That does happen. Brian's here. What's going on, Christy? Christy's sneaking in and out. Christy must be at work. Yeah, hey Stuber, dude, that's really cool of you not to post it then, because you're probably right. She might lose a job or a scholarship. There's no telling, depending on how old she is. How would I rate my Ultraloft Pete? On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the Ultraloft probably about an 8.5. So, y'all remember the other night I told you there was something about the truck that I was really aggravating me, but I couldn't remember what it was the other night. It's the fact that I cannot roll these damn windows down with the key in the auxiliary power position to the left. You cannot turn this key to the left and roll the freaking windows down. And y'all know we have APUs. So if I want to roll a window down, I got to turn the truck on, APU turns off, roll the window down, turn the key back off, APU starts. When I'm done talking to whoever out the window or vaping out the window, I then once again have to turn the truck on, turn the APU off. It drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. I mean, he got a perfect score on the back in Kenworth, but he failed the road test. So, I mean, it sucks. Yeah, Kelly, I hate it, man. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. So now, like, when people come up to my truck and want to talk to me, I just open the door. Yeah, see, Christy's stuck at work till 1:30 in the morning. And oh, New York, New York. I'm not stuck nowhere. Yeah, I am. I'm stuck right here in Salt Lake, and y'all know it. And y'all know it. So I haven't made any recorded videos like at all. Like at all. So I guess I should do that. Oh, dads, that would be so dangerous, though. I think they could do it, dads, if every picture had to be reviewed by the creator, the channel creator. I think that would work. Or a wrench, or a moderator. That's the only way they could do it. Every picture would have to be reviewed by a moderator or the creator and be approved. That's the only way it would work. Because there's way too many trolls on social media that you cannot just leave it wide open. Yeah, right, Kenworth? Hell, unless she's cheap and I can afford her. Let's see if we can see the new picture. Go to channel. Well, I don't know what that is. I can't really see it. I have old eyes, remember? I don't see that well. I'm an old man. Vladimir. Oh, hell, nothing. Just chilling. Doing what we doing when we chilling. Thinking about what we thinking about. That's about it. Oh, Stuber, that's bad. No, he did not. I'm blocking that, Stuber. I've already let a lot of that stuff through tonight. I gotta keep in mind I like to keep the video monetized, so. Vladimir, he did not. Chris Bryant hits a 2-run home run, and at the bottom of the 8th, Cubs now lead 12-11. Danny, it went better. He passed the pre-trip. He had a perfect score on the backing, but he failed the road test. So we're back Friday at 12:30 for the road test. In the meantime, we are going to... Whoops. Sorry about that. In the meantime, we are going to Idaho tomorrow, picking up a load and bringing it back to Salt Lake for $700 just so I can have some revenue generated this week. He nailed it, Chris. Never even had a pull-up on it. He didn't use a single pull-up on any of his backs today. He nailed them all right off the bat. Oh, nice. Woo! Yeah, correct, Danny. Yeah, he's got it, man. He just... he panicked, man. He got in a construction zone and it had a lane shift in it. And he's reading signs off to the tester, like I told him to do. And he missed that lane shift and kept going straight instead of shifting. And luckily there was no accident. Nobody got hurt today. It will be okay. It just is what it is. Thank you, Kenworth. There you go. What the heck is Strange talking about? Johnny, so was I. I just knew he would. How you doing, Rosemary? Wow. Look at this fool. This guy's real easy to get rid of, though. Bam! And now we don't have to look at none of his comments. And if you're, I don't even know if I have a moderator online, but if they were, they would have got a good laugh out of that one. Yeah, right? I mean, just nerves. That's all it boils down to, man. It's just nerves. It'll be all right. I'm doing good, Rosemary. How are you? He'll be fine. He's going to get out there and get it done. It just is what it is. I don't know who else is in here right now. Let's take a peek around. Miss Swade's not here tonight. She's not here to handle stuff. Here. We'll let dads handle stuff a little bit. Hey, Ariel, who's over there? Hog Rider, is it you that's over there? Somebody's over there. I can't remember who the heck it is now. Will, he's probably like, I think he's like 30, 28 or 30, something like that. Yeah, Ariel, there's somebody, one of my subscribers, or actually I think more than one went over there. Wow, that got really crazy all of a sudden. But I know a couple people over there. Trying to see. And they're doing okay over there. Well, Larry, luckily I didn't. We brought a load here on Friday of last week that had 3 deliveries that paid $1,700, and then I got $300 student pay, so I had $2,000 in revenue, and so I drew a check for $241. So I did not go in the hole. Yeah, Chrissy's missing all the good stuff. Oh, Debbie. How you doing, babe? Ron Jeremy came to visit tonight. Ron Jeremy in the house. Ron likes to visit. I still ain't figured out who Ron is. I'm going to figure it out one day. I will figure it out one day, that's for sure. Freaking Will. Well, you're just having a go of it today, ain't you, buddy? Yeah, Kiana, they do. They do. It happens. So I was talking, I hung out with the pad instructors here today while he was walking around afterwards. And I chatted with them a bit about it, but they're actually not bad guys, to be honest with you. So an interesting fact, there has not been an in-house student in Salt Lake City fail pre-trip in like 8 months. That's a long freaking time. It's a long time, man. So that tells you they're doing a pretty good job. Tells you you're doing a pretty good job. What's going on, Barbarian? So that's just a little interesting fact for y'all. I thought that was kind of cool to know. It's pretty good stuff. You need to shower at least. You ain't lying, nerds. And flatbedders, man, they get the sweat and it's over. It's over. That's for dang sure. Yeah, Kiana, that's what I was told today. It gets pretty crazy. It gets pretty wild. So I finally heard back from the trainer today, the personal trainer today. I got my email. So he was really happy with my weigh-in. I lost almost 5 pounds last week. And he was all ecstatic about it and told me what I need to do going forward. Pretty much it's kind of like a do-it-yourself now. He's kind of giving you your tools. Now you just have to use them. So hopefully things will continue to go the right way for me. It's going well. I mean, it's going well. So I'm down 12 pounds total since I started the program. And hopefully I have like 4 more weeks on the program. So hopefully I'll lose a bunch more. Nerd says he's not a small guy. He showered once a day. Hey, you have to. You have to. So when I have the time to work out really heavy every day, I have to shower every single day because I get to stinking bad. And they don't let you test till both you and yeah, Kiana. I mean, that's one thing I thought was really cool today is the straight line back. When they have my son just texted me, kaboom, for Chris Bryant's home run. So they have a couple students having trouble with straight line backing. They set up a straight line back, man, that's like the whole length of the pad, and they just have them backing up and down the pad. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Stuber, absolutely. We have that big customer right around the corner, that big Farmland Foods. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there, man. They got a Pizza Hut in there. At that Pilot. So hopefully the Cubs can pull this one out tonight. They need another freaking victory. They've been driving me crazy. Been stressing me out. Is it hard backing? I mean, it takes a while to get used to it. It takes a while to get used to it. I'm excited. I'm going to go up and see that pad up there in Pittston they built. So Prime built a new training pad up in Pittston, and I'm real excited to see it when I get up there. Oh, Nerds is 350. Yeah, you're a good sized guy then. Chad Rich swears he's 320. I don't know if he is or not. That's what he says he is. I may have to get my scale out next time and check it out. So I was 197 this week on weigh-in. 197. It's the first time I've been below 200 in a couple years probably. Well, correct. Yeah, backwoods. I mean, it's never easy. I mean, it's still always driving a truck, but you get more comfortable with it, and your skill set increases. So as your skill set increases, you get more comfortable doing certain things like backing. That's pretty important. You know, and me and my student were just having a conversation about that exact thing, about skill set, because I was telling him, you know, tomorrow I want him to drive up to Idaho and back, 400 miles. But I told him I don't want him to put, if at towards the end of the day, he's beat down, he needs to let me know so I can finish the trip for him, because your skill set diminishes throughout the day as you put in those hours. I mean, you start getting tired. Things change. Things change. And so I was trying to reinforce to him today to make sure tomorrow he lets me know. So the next step for my student, well, he's got a retest Friday on the road test only. So all he's got to do is the road test. When he passes it, they've asked me to take him to Portland, where he lives, and drop him off. So they'll give me a load to Portland, and then he's going to go Monday and get his hard copy for his CDL in Oregon, and then his TNT trainer is going to pick him up at home when he leaves hometown in California. So, Will, come on, man, chill out on the cussing, man. Just a little bit. Crap, man. I want to show your messages, but there's a limit before they'll actually cut my video out, man. So I'm going to drop him off up there and then block. No, I mean, I'm just blocking his messages. So then his TNT trainer will pick him up, and he'll go out and do his TNT with his TNT trainer. is what'll happen. Nice. Well, obviously, well, I don't know, Dads, because let's see, Cubs are leading 12-11 in the ninth. So, as Phil Hughes would say, buckle your seatbelts, because here we go. And you know, Will, I could probably do that now because he's gonna be in the truck and we're gonna go all the way to Portland. The driving part, Josh. Driving test, road test. All right, Uber, Uber, have a good night, buddy. It was good catching up, man. I'm glad it's going well for you. Keep it going. Keep it up, man. You ain't lying, nerds. There's a lot of them out there. A lot of them. So he failed the road test. So fortunately, he does not have to redo the pre-trip and the backing. Once you pass those, you passed them. You don't have to redo them. No, he almost hit a truck. So I know. Hopefully, my food's still warm. Yeah, my egg rolls are still warm. So food's still warm. Oh, hey Debbie, it's a big difference, ain't it? The condo versus that lightweight, huge difference. Correct, Will, he does. That's why we always say there's a difference between whose channel you're on, because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Yes, Allie, tested my truck. That's why I moved the cover today, because I want him to drive tomorrow without the cover and see how he does. And Al, I try to be the same person all the time. Try to. I mean, it doesn't always happen, I guess. Especially during like TNTs, it was always tough, because I get tired and wore down and just beat. But I don't get nasty with people. I don't yell at people. I don't talk down to people, no matter what happens. So I always just try to talk to them as a person, as an individual, as an equal. I think that's one reason me and Brown got along so well, is because he's very much has the same demeanor. And so, you know, me and Brown had a disagreement, a pretty big one, to be honest with y'all. I don't think I've talked about it, but me and Brown had a huge disagreement one day. And, you know, when it was over with, because we still, even though we were disagreeing, we were still being totally respectful to each other while getting our point across. And so when it was over with, we were able to actually have a conversation about it, and then just walk, and everything was fine. We went in and got food, man, sat down and ate dinner, you know? It's just the way it is sometimes out here. Dads, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. You know, let's see. Shower. No, Will, we did not disagree over a shower. I'll never bail on a student, Chris. Vladimir, I'll never bail on a student. I'll eat the money, man. I'll eat the money if the student's still willing to learn. That's what it boils down to. Now, here's the thing. He's only got 2 more shots at road test before Prime bails on him. Oh, that would be awesome, Christy. So yeah, you can fail each section up to 3 times. You can retest it 3 times each section. So he's in the last section, which is the road test. He's failed it once. He can fail 2 more times before Prime will call quits. But I won't bail on him. We have that happen all the time. I'll be honest with you. We have trainers do that. Oren and Big Al, they made a living off those students. Those are the students they picked up extra. They made a good living last year off those students, man. They loved it. They walk in and test a student on Monday, or come back to do a student on Monday and say, "Hey, you got any rejects?" Or they don't call them rejects. That's what they are. Though someone rejected them, doesn't mean them personally is a problem. But do you have any rejected students? And they would say, "Yeah, here we got this guy. So and so said they couldn't train him. Shit, I would take him out of the pad, teach him just like that. They test out next day, get trifecta bonus on them." I mean, sometimes it's not the student. Shower, nice, Josh. Nice. What I get, I got a General Tso spicy chicken and 2 egg rolls. Because the chicken was only $11 and had to be over $12 to get it delivered. So I had to order egg roll with it. Let's see, I don't know if it's worth a hoot. I'm starving though, I really need to eat. So yeah, go ahead and eat, yeah. I mean, they're decent size. Pretty good egg roll. The sauce is always different at every Chinese restaurant. So hopefully their sauce is worth a hoot. I don't know, Kelly. Let me get a better taste. I'll let you know. Al, I sure will, man. Crawling the first gear. I would tell you, they did not like the fact that the Peterbilt does not tug for a tractor test, for a tractor brake test. Right, Will? Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good sauce right here. Good stuff, man. Yeah, nerds, they won't do the tug test for the tractor. Old school, you could push in the red. Cubs win. Ooh, they pulled one out. Well, they pulled that one out the rear end. So if you push in the red brake, the trailer brake, and leave the tractor brake out, and put the transmission in drive, the truck will not go into drive because your parking brake is engaged. It will not go into drive at all. So like when you push the gas, it doesn't do anything. Like the RPMs won't even rev up. And I don't know if that's new for the 2020 or what, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Al. Danny, I don't know. I don't know. I think it might just be the 2020s because the tester was totally surprised by it. He actually tested it himself today to be sure. He wanted to test it today to be sure, and sure enough, it just will not engage. The transmission will not engage at all. I was like, Kelly's has it too on the PACCAR. Yeah, it's not going to engage. That's it. The General Tso's chicken's any good? I don't know. I'll find out here momentarily. Hell, I just probably ate about 800 freaking calories I didn't need. Correct, Dad. That's what I was thinking. Just ate a whole bunch of food. I'm going to eat a whole bunch of food I don't need. But it's good. And this place delivers here to the terminal, obviously. So they delivered. I put them in my live. And if I could remember the name of it, I would plug it too, but I don't remember the name of it because the egg rolls are really good. But the menus, it's the only Chinese restaurant menus in the driver's lounge, so, you know. There's a subscriber right there walking back to his truck waving at me. Wow, good. Frito pie. Am I in Oklahoma? Will, you been drinking? Wings and peanut butter custard vape juice. That doesn't even sound good, Kelly. I'm surprised you even tried it. That even sounds gross. This is from the, we went to the trailer factory today. We actually went to the utility factory where they make the trailers to try to pick up a trailer tonight. And they wouldn't give it to me, obviously, for the same reasons I told y'all earlier. No, man, I'm in Salt Lake City. Well, I'm in Salt Lake City. This student is a Salt Lake City guy. Race fan? I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you, but I'm telling you, it's It just doesn't do anything. You like put it in drive, it doesn't do nothing. What's going on, prisoner? Prisoner of the highways in the house. It's been a little while. I believe it's been a minute or two. Refill this vape up. I found my juice the other night, but it's about gone. That's the problem with this. The only issue I have with this juice is that this bottle's about empty, and I wish it was about full. Because it's the bomb! Right there. That stuff is the bomb, boys and girls. The solo rookie grind is real. Yeah, it can be. Al, I ended up driving into town. I ended up driving into Salt Lake, and I went to, I don't remember now. It's a big vape shop here. They do a lot of online sales. That's where I ended up going. I went at night. I took my student back to the hotel, dropped him off, and I hauled butt out there like 9 o'clock at night. I didn't even have no time on my clock. And I had to have logs going and put it as personal conveyance because it was personal conveyance. I mean, I was out doing personal business. Friday at noon 30, loaded trucker. So 12:30 on Friday. No, Danny, it's how they're built. No, it's not like it's specifically set like that. The brake is engaged. All right. So if the brake was not engaged, it would actually tug. It would actually go. Chapstick, it's a week from Saturday, and it's at Oasis. Will, they would never do that. They would never do that. So, they would never do that. Wow, that guy was a fool. Good catch, Dads. Good catch. Oops, dropped my phone. $3,300 miles this week. Are you, Josh, did you go company? I can't remember if Josh went company or not. All right, hey Chris, I just seen that. Congratulations. Sorry, man, you're mixed in with that guy's crap, but congratulations to both you and your wife, because I'm sure she'll do fine on Friday. What's going on, Bandit? Yeah, he'll get it. Yeah, we actually have a load tomorrow. We're actually going to pick a load up in Idaho tomorrow. He's got to drive right through there, going up and coming back. Hey, Miss Nene, how are you tonight? Nene, I was just up there. I was up there in Clearfield trying to get a trailer out of the utility plant up there, but they wouldn't give it to me. So I came back to the yard. I took my student back to the hotel, dropped him off, and came back to the yard. Correct, Dads. Dads is right. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Nene. I'm going to Idaho to pick up a load tomorrow at Chobani. There you go. Josh, that's not a bad idea. That's not terrible. Will, not many. Look, guys, when I drive and when my student's driving, I'm looking way ahead, like way, way ahead constantly. So, like, if I see an issue coming up that my student hasn't addressed a half a mile before we get there, I'm on them to address it. Whether it be an emergency vehicle on the shoulder, whether it be something in the road, whether it be stopped traffic and we're not slowing down yet, whatever it may be, I'm on my student a half mile before we ever get there. Now, some people have told me, oh, you're crazy, half a mile, that's too far. Nope, half a mile is perfect. Because at a mile, I'm already making adjustments as a driver, okay? When I'm a mile away from an emergency vehicle on the shoulder, I scoot over. All right, I don't care if it slows down the guy behind me. I'm doing it when I can safely do it in a mile, you know? And so I expect my students, when somewhere between a half mile and a mile, to be addressing a situation. And if they haven't addressed it in a half mile before it, I'm addressing it for them. And so, you know, I don't run into bad situations. Nene, yes. I will be at the rodeo a week from Friday. Oh yeah, Loaded, he's doing fine. Yeah, he's doing fine mentally. Al, my inverter's 1500 watts, my microwave is 1000. Yeah, absolutely, Nene. Yeah, Chad Rich is going to be there too. David H is going to be there. Junior is going to be there. Yeah, nerds, I can see that. Wow, water and ramen noodles. Yeah, there it is. Junior, didn't you say you're going to be at the picnic? I thought Junior said he's going to be at the picnic. So maybe he's not going to make the rodeo, but he's going to make the picnic. Maybe he don't want to drive in the rodeo. He don't want to show us all up. That's what it is. Backwoods, I have a strip. I have a power strip. I plug everything into. Junior, man, my student failed a road test today. Oh, terrible day, man. Terrible day, but it's all right. He'll get it on Friday. And they gave me a load to go pick up and bring back to Salt Lake in the meantime, so I can actually get a little revenue in. Oh, you're flying home Saturday morning? Yeah, Debbie, we have a truck rodeo. It's a week from Friday. You can sign up on the app. Just make sure you get with your fleet manager to make sure he can get you there. And it's like a skills competition. I guess that's the best way to describe it, like a skills competition. Last year they had 60 people enter it. I don't know what they have this year. Will, it just depends. Junior is the prime ambassador, yes. Yes, he is. What's the prizes? It's first place is $500 for the rodeo, I believe. I believe that's what I saw. $500. Junior, you are the ambassador for Prime. What's going on, McCoy? See how many well, it's just cones. Oh, he failed the road test, man. They left out of the Salt Lake terminal. They got on 210 and got on 80. And when you get on 80 right there, they got a bunch of construction and they have a big lane shift. So he's reading out all the signs. He's reading out the speed limit signs and the lane shift sign and the warning signs. And he misses the lane shift and just drives straight instead of shifting. And pushed the car on the shoulder. And then he went to try to correct it. And there was a UPS truck that had come in beside him. And anyways, nobody got hurt. Nothing got damaged. Everything's good. So that's all the important stuff. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Kenworth, you know what it really is? It's not that. If Junior really wanted to be on Team Prime for the Nationals, for the state championship, all you'd have to do is ask. You don't got to compete. Too much security around Junior. Junior's had some really big students, man. Big guys, like buff guys. You can see him in his videos. Joyce, how are you? It's been a while. So I've had like Junior, I've been in Salt Lake since last Thursday night. I delivered last Friday morning, and thank you for that super chat. I do appreciate it. Long busy summer. Yeah. Everybody loves Junior. Well, I don't know about everybody, but nice. Tim the Tool Man. Tim the Tool Man Taylor. Junior, you know what that means, right? You You kind of have to word it. You kind of have to change the wording, but success equals hate. That's a sad reality in this world we live in. But just remember that. Nothing you can do about it, brother. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm out here trying to do it too. All right, Nene, have a good night. Well, Junior, I don't hate you, but I mean, I do what I do. I've always said I have no problem with my students, like, spilling all the beans pretty much, because I don't do anything I think is wrong. I do the best I can do. All right, Josh, have a good night, buddy. Race fan, I don't know, but if you're a company driver, I'm sure that would fall underneath the Family Medical Leave Act for a company driver. For a lease driver, you just go home and do what you got to do, man. It is what it is. No, 56 is not too old. I told y'all, man. One of my good students, Greg, he was 66 when he came to work here. He was a minister. He was a chemical salesman for Eastman Kodak, and then he was a minister, and then he came and drove a truck, and he's out here training now. All right, Strange, have a good night. Yeah, he's out here training now. So no, I think anybody who can perform the duties of the job is qualified to drive a truck. So that's the way I feel about it. If you are able to safely perform the duties that it requires to be a driver, you're good to go. I know what you're talking about, Junior. Yeah. He never responds to you. No, I'm telling you, my student aced backing today. 0 points on backing. Passed the pre-trip. I don't know what his score was on the pre-trip, but he did pass it. 0 points on backing. Backing can be learned. Backing can be taught. If you're willing to listen and learn. If you're willing to listen and absorb, you can learn backing. That's just reality. Dad, Stars can't answer all their fan mails. Yeah, Junior gets, I can imagine what Junior's inbox looks like on Instagram. I bet you that thing's just loaded up on a daily basis. Yeah, I bet you it's just loaded up. Looking at your email? Oh yeah, I bet you it's crazy. Johnny, it depends on the situation. Each accident is evaluated individually, and all of the factors are considered into the decision. So, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, and they can see that, you should have a positive outcome. He leaves. That's pretty funny. Well, you know, guys, they've cut class sizes here. I actually got an email from a subscriber who told me they applied at Prime and they were told 3 to 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks is the current wait time for orientation. 100 views on your, yeah, right? Yeah, Al, if you test in an automatic, you get an automatic only restriction, yes. Yeah. That is correct. If you test in an automatic, you get a restriction on your license for an automatic. Same as if you wear glasses or you know, whatever. And Prime primarily trains and tests in automatics, unless you get somebody like Junior. I don't think that's not a new law. I think it's always been that way. If you test in an automatic, you got an automatic restriction. Will, I personally do not have one. Oh, they changed that law, Ben? I know they have one though, right? They currently do. Oh, Junior, you had a student. Your student's gone? Oh, it never used to be that way, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done one. And trip planning videos, man, they can be I think the biggest thing about trip planning, what makes veterans more successful than rookies when it comes to trip planning is this. People who have been out here for a little while and been driving are able to adapt their trip planning to the current situation and on the fly, right? So if I planned on stopping at exit 550 tonight and shutting down for the night at a certain time, and now I've run into a problem, in my mind, I've already got my backups already built in, okay? So, like, I know where the majority of the truck stops are in America, and it's up here. So I can go, okay, I'm not gonna make it to 550 tonight. I'm gonna be 30 miles short. So that means the furthest I can make it is exit 520. So now I'm in my mind, I'm cycling through my mind and I'm going, okay, what are my options between 480 and 520? And I can do that while driving. And rookies can't do that. They're not ready for that yet. Junior York, that's been happening a lot recently. A lot recently. A lot of students coming in and just deciding this isn't for them. Trucking's a whole lot different in this seat than on your couch. That's reality. And people are learning that when they get here. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad they realize it quickly. And don't waste their time, you know, or trainer's time, or, you know, whoever's time. I'm glad they realize it, but it's a lot different. Trucking's a lot different in this seat than it is on the couch, guys. So keep that in mind. If you're talking like a straight video game, Rosemary, no. If you're talking like a training simulator, it can help. But if you're talking like a PlayStation 4 truck driving game, no. I don't think that's going to do you much good. I don't think that's going to do you much good. That's for sure. All right, guys, I'm like an hour and 20 over what I was going to do tonight. I'm going to eat my dinner. Hey, Will, I'll work on it. We'll see. I don't know. So, y'all know the deal, right? Be safe, be smart, be successful, right? Give into it what you want to get back out of it. And that's going to help you down the road to success. Keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. Make sure you go with your lane shifts. And I'll see y'all out there somewhere on the highway.